Hey, it's Lee, and I'm here with another food review, frozen food review. This is Compliments brand Swedish meatballs. Compliments brand being a Metro no-name brand. But I had their mac and cheese recently, and it was, more than half decent. It was good. Portion on this, 255 grams, so it's not a massive portion or anything like that. I looked at the instructions, 4 minutes in the microwave, which means in my microwave, 4.5 minutes, something like that. And yeah, we'll give it a try. It's just noodles and meatballs. I'll toss this in the microwave, and when I come back, I will have tasted it, and I'll have a quick review of this. These all tend to be edible, but not great. The mac and cheese was an exception, so I'm open to being surprised, but typically I'm looking at a 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 kind of meal, and the exceptional is really 8 out of 10. Granted, I'll leave it the possibility of a higher score out there. All right, be right back. All right, I have tried the Swedish meatballs. These are Compliment brand. A no-name brand belonging to Metro stores, I believe. There are essentially 3 main big grocery chains in Canada, and each grocery chain has 2 or 3 sub-stores. I believe Metro is its own, like the head of its sub-stores. Anyway, this turned out to be pretty good. The noodles are exactly what you'd expect. In fact, they're maybe a little softer than you'd expect, which is fine. The nice thing about it, a lot of times they don't put enough sauce in these things. This is really well proportioned in terms of sauce. The sauce is okay. It's not the most exciting thing, but there's definitely an onion flavor coming through. And interestingly, the moment I tasted it, I went, I feel like they used wine in this sauce, which you wouldn't think for a frozen dinner is a thing they would do. So I basically kind of convinced myself I was lying to myself, but then I kept tasting it. So I looked at the ingredients, and sure enough, red cooking wine is one of the ingredients on here. So I guess, I'm sure it's not the most expensive wine, but they're putting some money into this. Where they make their savings is probably the number of meatballs. There were 5 meatballs total in this thing, and they're pretty small. The meatballs themselves, they're beef meatballs. They taste okay. Lots of filler in them. They're a little rubbery. They're microwavable. You expect some of that stuff, but not bad. Not bad. The noodles, like I said, were good, and the sauce is decent. Overall, a really acceptable kind of accompaniment to a meal. I would not make this my whole meal. I am a big man. I can eat 2 of these, no problem. I think most people probably can eat 1.5 to 2 of these. A small person might get away with 1 of them. But yeah, better than, again, compliments. I had the mac and cheese. I was surprised by how salty it was. This was not poorly seasoned either. And the wine flavor that was coming through was kind of nice. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10. It's not as good as the mac and cheese, relatively speaking, but still very good, especially for what it is, right? This is an 89-cent meal, or maybe $1.09. I don't remember what the price was. I should look those things up, but very inexpensive. If you had a fridge full of this and you really were broke, you could probably get away with this for a week and be okay. So yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching.